easy.
Say hi.
Don't let it blow up.
Okay.
Right.
How do I know if it's blown up?
You'll see a lot of smoke.
Okay.
Coming out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to. Ready?
Yep. Jesus. All right. There is no smoke.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. That's kind of crazy. All it was is a short and blown fuses. Wait.
Good job, everyone.
Wait. All right, we are back working on this heaper. Right now, it's a day later from starting it. I apologize for all the cicadas. They're really annoying. But from the clip in the beginning of posting or starting it, getting it started, that's like 2 days worth, and pretty much this is the next day from that clip, and then from the wiring mess I'm going to show, it's 2 days. So pretty much where we're at now is the car starts, it idles, it sounds good. I don't know if you can see, but I mean, it is soaking. There is some vicious oil leaks. I'm not sure if you can see in there or not, but I mean, it is just doused. And I think it's obviously the valve covers. I've gotten out of the car a little bit. I didn't see anything on the transmission pan, but we're gonna have to do valve covers for sure, and I gotta diagnose a water pump because we have nothing in here. So this is gonna be a quick video, and we can tell right away if it's overheating just because it doesn't have any coolant, or it has air bubbles, or if it's if it has air bubbles in the system, or it has no coolant in it. I'm gonna throw distilled water in it, and we'll know right away, if this starts running hot and the fans, even if the fans kick on. So today we're just gonna bleed with distilled water, get it in the system, and if nothing still overheats, I'm not sure if I want to keep the motor at that point. If it's overheating that, it's got 170K on the dash. I'm really not sure if I do want to go ahead and keep this. I might just go VQDE non-rev up and then swap the ECU to a non-rev up ECU, and then get a company like, I think RRT or RRT to unlock the ECU and disable the immobilizer so I can program a new key to it. And I believe that's all you need for a rev up to a non-rev up, because I'm not buying another rev up motor for this. This is, $5,000 is ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna get into it. To get this car started, it was a process. Not a process, it was easier than I thought, but the main deal was it had a sub in it that was drawing power from the battery. It had 3 blown fuses, and after that I ripped out all the sub, rewired all the speakers, and pretty much replaced the fuses, hunted those down, and we were good to go. Started right up. So it starts, it idles fine. So the next clip, I'll show you guys some of that like wiring mess that was in the trunk. It was just a fucking disaster back there. So yeah. Disassembly of this sub. Oh my God. That is that blue wire, I think is this. Holy shit. Well, it's one wire. Damn. Now I still have this. Oh, perfect. Get that out of the way. Get this out. Looks like those are soldered to the chassis. That shitty. All right, this is all out.
This is that one.
Harness. Oh, that is. But I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so you saw some of that wiring mess. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst, but it was definitely pulling power from the battery, and it was killing the battery. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is try to start the car and bleed the coolant system to try to diagnose a fuel pump, not a fuel pump, what the fuck, water pump. Because it is connected to the timing chain in this car, which is unfortunate. I've seen some little tricks to get it out, but honestly, if it's a water pump, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Like I said, I might just swap a low mileage, like 40k mileage VQDE non-rev up into this thing. It'll be cheaper to buy everything I need for that than it will be to buy a 150k mile rev up motor for 4 grand. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and start bleeding the coolant with distilled water and see if we can get any air out of the system, and we're gonna see if this thing overheats. It has major oil leaks, I started for 30 seconds in that clip in the beginning, and it was just, I got like 4 or 5 drips on the ground, which is insane. And that's another thing, you know, if it is a water pump, I got 2 valve covers, probably a rear main, probably a front. I mean, there's a lot of oil in this car. Just from washing the car, there was a lot of oil on the ground. Alrighty, so got this from Harbor Freight. It's a coolant bleeder. So, well, that wasn't supposed to come off that easy. Holy shit, man. The coolant lines just come right off with ease. Yeah. How was this used? But I'm just gonna pour in some, just say fuck it. That does not work. What the fuck? Alright. I'm gonna leave it there. The car's off right now. I don't even think. I feel like it's not supposed to go down. Like that. But the looks of it doesn't have air in the system, which if it was like burping as it was going down, I would have liked that a little bit more. But it doesn't. But it definitely needed coolant. But I don't know if you could tell. Oh, there it goes. That's better. See, the first time it went in, it just sucked it straight down. But I want it to burp down. Everybody uses this whole thing. This thing was bone dry. A full bottle of coolant and a half a gallon of distilled water. That's crazy. So it is smooth, but we are looking for high idle, steam, smoke, and overheating. That is what we are looking for. And also, if we do make it to the fans coming on, which I don't think we will. Look at that. Look at that. We found a leak. Pouring out. Do we have any smoke from the exhaust? We do not. But that is our leak right there. We are leaking from the top and the bottom of the radiator. So I'm gonna turn the car off. We found the leak. Air is getting in the system. And I don't think it would be a water pump. As you can see now, it is accepting more and burping. So we're leaking from the top of the radiator and the hoses on the bottom of the radiator. So if I can get you guys in here, yeah, look at that. I don't know if I'm. So we have 2 holes. And he had no idea why it was overheating. That's insane. Well, either way, if I swap the motor or not, I need a new radiator. So, personally, I am not thinking that it is a water pump issue. Ooh, that belt is destroyed. I don't know if you guys can see that down there. Holy, it is cracked. Definitely can't drive on that. Yeah, I don't think it's a water pump unless that, I mean, it was parked 6 years ago and he said it overheated. Twice it overheated. Getting back to his house, parked it 6 years ago, never again. I don't know how you miss this, unless, you know, I'm being lied to. But either way, if we're going to keep the motor or not, we got to swap that radiator out. And the only way it could still be a water pump issue is if, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not super familiar with the VQDE platforms, is if you run, because I know for BMW too, if you run the pump, if you run it dry, it'll basically take itself out. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you did run it dry for too long, then we're kind of screwed. But I don't know. It looks kind of fine. The motor seems healthy-ish. Good idle, good sound to it. No ticking, no nothing. Sounded pretty damn good. Pretty major leak. Alright, so again, I apologize for the cicadas. They're so annoying. I tried doing it with my other microphone and it just picks them up too. They're just everywhere. But I'm out pretty early. But I'm gonna get parts ordered for this. Valve covers, intake, and all new coolant hoses and radiator. So add that to the checklist. I'm gonna get that order. So it'll probably be like a week or two by the time we see this car again. But we have the beautiful ST over there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other info or anything about these cars that I don't know, because this is my first VQ, let me know. They look kind of like a pain, but also at the same time, it's all right here. So we'll see. Definitely this belt as well. Got to get ordered. But yeah, we'll see. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. And then the next time you see this car, we'll be doing all gasket, all coolant hoses, and radiator. So cool. Peace out for now.